$1.40 down the can.
$1.40 into.
You scratching?
Episodes, you hear that? Because of the track pants didn't do that any justice.
The track pants, they do nothing.
No, write a song about it, would you?
Aww.
The big 75.
I guess that's what it comes to. Tally them up.
We must have did pretty fucking good.
Up. That's the best we came up with. I don't know.
We must have done pretty good with the 74th. Look what they did for us.
Oh, such wistful thinking. Just the captain of all jinxes.
Yeah.
Sinking the ship.
It has
your own
thousands of future views. Especially because it's available on Spotify.
You get the light bright for one night, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, look at this, brand new, feeling fresh.
Well, yeah. We did, we're available on Spotify now.
We were always on Spotify.
But if you don't want to watch it on YouTube anymore,
and then
you can watch it on Spotify.
Yeah, if that's your
We're not
taste.
biased.
Well, I just thought.
We picked up a sponsor. What'd you think?
Well, I thought, as a special treat for everybody out there for the 74th, realizing that if I uploaded the podcast as is, it would be
more of a treat.
A nonsense if there was no video. What exactly the hell are you even...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't even know how far theater of the mind will take you. Yeah. I think it's important. You can see it. Apple Music, look out. That's no good. That's
why don't we...
not the way you should check it out. No offense. Not sponsoring. Might even censor all the words. But podcast places go to... the one with the green logo.
I feel like you're going downstream with this one. You're going downstream with this one.
Yeah,
why don't we just recap our last episode?
Yeah, before this on-air sign goes out. Onward and upward, right? Let's recap. Nice one, Buzz.
You fucking bastard.
Come on, this is the big one.
The big one?
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're winding up, bro.
Yeah. Using the same physics as a Ferris wheel.
Watch the shirt. Slow mo.
Just total destruction. Unleashed.
So seriously, man.
About?
Phyllis.
What about?
Where the fuck is she? Like, did she hate that Gus character that much?
I don't want to say nothing bad about her, but it sounds like she's making a real stink about it.
Oh, is she in the green room?
Where else? 10-2. I'm pretty sure. I was going to say 10-1 to spare the details, but that's a 10-2.
Oh, there she is. Woo! Give her a hand, would you?
Yeah. What's up, my baby?
Oh, I'm glad everything is just back to normal.
What do you mean?
We're going on to the 75th.
What's that mean? What is that? 3/4 of something?
Yeah. What is that? LXX? IV?
Oh, look. Are you trying to figure it out from footy?
Yeah. What do you think, Roman?
Fucking bye week.
Whoa. Every week with you's a bye week. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. Sometimes it's welcome.
Gotcha.
Jumping across this table. You gotta warn people.
Hey, everybody.
Where's your book? supposed to have a book that's upside down in your fucking hands. I gotta do everything.
It's in frame. You haven't got up since Time Cop.
Taken.
To make sure our arm doesn't fall out.
Why would it? It's strong. Big and strong like bull.
I'm glad everything's back to normal. So what movie do you want to watch for our 75th episode? Not bad.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
one you've been craving.
For a while now.
Jeebus.
I guess she's on my side.
Yeah.
I guess I'm her guy.
Yeah, fucking sometimes you see life come in circles.
We all start in the sack eventually. Fuck!
I mean, that works.
Yeah,
syntax wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a bad. That's how other things exist. There's one great idea, and then a lot of little ones spawn from it.
They can't all be fast swimmers.
Yeah, they can.
Not fast enough.
Life's all about participation.
I wish you participated in the second half of the episode. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. So, where are we at now? I don't know. How do you want to play that, guy? Are you looking into the camera again?
Sorry.
We're over there.
Forgot why we're here today.
We're in 2008 now.
What did it eat?
When was the last time you were in 2008?
Probably in 2008. It would have been
Right before 2009,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, right up until.
So, I don't want to spend too much time on the films of 2008.
I remember some movies that I saw that year.
Do you?
Yeah,
Specifically?
a couple. I saw Pan's Labyrinth. I don't know
Okay.
when that came out, but I remember seeing that in 2008.
But not in theaters.
No, I watched
I
12
see what you're
Monkeys
saying.
a couple times.
Love 12 Monkeys.
Yeah,
It's up there.
yeah, I was really trying
It's
to
not up there. Yeah, it is. It's up
give it, because I found it hard to get through when I was younger, just to get through the whole movie in one go. But then gave it a shot.
2008 came around.
Yeah, 2008 comes along, strutting in the door, and all of a sudden, 2 times I think I probably watched 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, making up for lost time.
Yeah. Something about it, just Terry Gilliam and Bruce Willis. It had all the makings of a great movie.
It's vulnerable Bruce Willis that gets me, because
Oh, he's like
he plays him. He
got
plays
no weapons.
He's just Bruce Willis in every
Yeah.
movie like that, and the whole 9 yards, or especially the sequel, whole 10 yards, just to see him totally break his stereotypical character.
No, he did that character in
Shows
Friends.
his range. Oh yeah, I'm just. Hey, you got that right.
Hey,
Good job, Adam.
thank you.
Bastard. So let's just
Count
breeze
it.
through the section of 2008, should we?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. The Strangers.
Oh, I saw The Dark Knight in theaters, IMAX. In fact, pretty good seats. I was blown away by that opening shot. Felt really crisp, didn't it? Did you go see it?
Oh yeah, I would have.
What if? Do you remember that one? It had the Jokers in it.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he was one of the main
Who played him?
villains. Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
Didn't.
The Strangers. I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters, but I did watch it at a friend's place.
Yeah.
And we were on an interesting kick. So, like, that was pretty fresh. And so there was a couple other movies that I saw that were, like, kind of offbeat. Towelhead, which was a pretty impactful one, where this person is, like, having some racism shot at them by like a next door neighbor, but you know, it's a lot more than that. It's like it becomes more of a psychological thing, I think.
Okay.
And Donkey Punch.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that a lot.
Yeah. It's just imagine coming up with that. Like, it kind of sucks. Like, I don't even mind spoiling it, but yeah, just these dudes pick up these girls, and then like the loser guy decides, oh, you know what I'm gonna do to be like manly like my boys here is like when I'm finally get down to do it, boom, KO, right? And then it becomes like, well, we can't let the girls off the boat now. They'll go tell on us, so it becomes hairy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Wore off on you.
Yeah, deep cut. It's funny. Remember more about that movie than some of the movies we cover on the cast sometimes.
Well, I remember watching Strangers, and after that, it took a long time, like Sinister maybe, I don't know when that came out.
Yeah.
But it took a long time to enjoy a horror movie, like a modern day horror movie after that. Like that was...
Yeah, I also saw
almost like Alfred Hitchcock level, like just all suspense. They didn't have like jump scares. There wasn't even that much action in it.
Yeah.
It was more just all about the characters inside dealing with their own shit as all this is going down.
Yeah.
And then Dennis is the friend. He calls a friend to come save him. And it's Dennis that walks in.
Yeah.
But he comes out
Glenn
with
Howard.
Yeah, comes out with the shotgun and blows his fucking head off.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Got mowed
Are you
down.
spoiling out Strangers?
Well, you gave out Donkey Punch. Everyone's seen Strangers.
Yeah,
no
but that happens at the beginning of Donkey Punch. I didn't say...
That happens in the middle.
Alright.
That's the fun in games.
Alright, but you know, like somebody's just like, fucking just had Strangers on my list.
Or maybe they'll go see it just for Dennis.
Yeah, for Donkey Punch, I don't think
the Sunny
anyone
fans
watched.
out there. The Happening?
Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Where the combine runs over the dude?
Yeah.
He gets out and...
Oh, he loves it.
I mean...
He goes for it.
Yeah.
That was a weird one. M. Night.
Yeah.
The people just falling off the roof at the start.
Yeah. You know, there's lots of things happening there.
I'd put it on the middle of his list.
Alright. Saw a lot of
Better,
movies
it's
in
better than some of them. But they got quite the section. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Oh, yeah.
The Boy in the Straight Pajamas.
Oh, based on a
The
very serious
Incredible
novel
Hulk.
in life, I think.
Oh, Slumdog Millionaire also.
Oh, yeah, I watched that, too.
Rock and Rolla.
Yeah.
You ever see that? The Hurt Locker, The Mummy, The Spider Chronicles, The House Bunny.
Oh, the House Bunny, Anna Faris.
Yeah, The Ruins.
She gets lost in translation sometimes. The Ruins is gross.
Did you like Rock and Rolla?
Yeah, it was alright. I didn't rank it as like the highest of Guy Ritchie's,
No, definitely not. But I like it.
I like it, you know, with every consecutive viewing.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. It has a great score and that pencil scene with the security guard, man.
Yeah.
Brutal stuff. That could probably be, if we did that on the cast, that'd be on a list. That scene for sure.
For sure.
He goes stabby poo on him.
Yeah, goes. Turn that pencil to rubber.
I love how he does the tap on the lip. Like, let me think about that. And he just doesn't stop, man.
Yeah, no, it was one of those. It's up there with the devil one. I see the devil. I saw the devil.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the devil, and even
there was a couple.
the kid in Infinity Pool
It'd
gets
be
him.
hard to cut around.
Was the Infinity Pool that the son gets to do? Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
So the son gets to stab.
Did you ever see Infinity Pool?
once or twice.
Yeah, you go check that one out. There's lots of.
The uncircumcised version.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about the ramifications of pulling up that scene to examine the prosthetics and like. Bert was so thrown off by it. I was like, hey, what do you think? And
Yeah.
it was somebody else's. Joey was here too.
Yeah.
No, we can't even talk about this.
And it was in the notes to ask him about it.
Yeah.
During the episode. It's at the end of the stand-in episode. It's discussed. All right.
Oh, yeah.
We're
That's
still in
dicking
London.
around.
Yeah, we're stuck in London now. So.
Okay, so you're...
Me?
Yeah, say your name for when we give this thing... things for our own amusement here. So,
All right, Liam.
Yeah, just for the
My
record,
name.
I guess.
I'm on the right side of the table.
Yeah.
Left side of the table is Phyllis and...
Adam.
Adam.
Yeah, my name is Adam,
He's on the left side of the table.
and that's Liam over there doing
Right
words as well.
Trying to.
And Phyllis, of course, also with words.
Very wordy. The wordiest
Yeah.
of the three.
We try and interject here and there over top if we
But this is
if
Liam.
at all possible. But
This
yeah,
is my voice.
that's him over there.
And let's have a little sample of Adam's voice.
What for the FBI?
Yeah.
Okay.
The CIA spelled with a K.
Yeah. And this is the web. What is the
That's
thing?
getting weird.
The thing called?
This one.
Point at the thing.
Over
but,
there.
But say the name. Who are we? I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm sleepy as well. Yet, the bulb is always on. I feel it. I'm hot.
Oh, it's not a monologue. It's just the intro.
Is this what you got to do when we're on Spotify? Because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You gotta wave to the folks at home.
God damn.
Is this a fourth wall break? I saw it in a movie before, but not this one.
We're getting excited. We're getting excited.
74.
Yeah.
75.
And it's so funny that we came so far, but we're here
75.
to talk about,
So far.
Probably-
It's an exact number. Get it.
out of the first 5 movies I pitched to be on the podcast,
Yeah.
Bronson was probably one of them.
Yeah, well, the wheel is an unruly figure.
Fortuna!
Yeah.
Oh, Fortuna.
You know it.
But we're here,
Fickle wheel.
and it might be the perfect time. This was up there with Heather's,
Oh, still
Panic
hasn't made-
Room.
Panic Room.
It was a couple of your firsts.
Dying for some Jody. I got them all, kid. Best of luck to moi.
Yeah, don't look up here, man.
Yeah,
Have your own
it's
thoughts.
the sun.
Yeah. It's the only place without a light looking at you.
What the frig is on there? There's a couple for sure.
Man,
I don't know.
I can't
You
even
tell
talk.
me
I can't
what's
even
up.
talk about it.
Who cares? What's this one gonna be?
I already said Bronson.
Really?
Let's do it.
That is.
Vertigo Films. Vertigo Films. Vertigo Films. Holy
Oh,
fuck.
fuck me. That's
Do
what
we-
I had.
do we not get
verbatim
it?
in my notes?
Do we not get it?
Sharing a brain cell here.
Yeah, you get that 5 times fast.
Oh, yeah.
Vertigo Films presents. So yeah, I was talking about Vertigo Films presents.
That's not the same energy.
I know. Interject. Okay, before we should get into this,
Yeah. Who's we?
picked up our first
Who's
sponsor.
we?
Picked up our first sponsor. How do you feel about that?
Who did?
Now we got some coasters, some cup
A
coasters.
continuity problem for sure.
No, never. Us?
Yeah.
Us? Oh, man. We've done 75 episodes. We're seasoned. But I got to give a double shout out to Thomas at Cobblestone Leathers. Not only for the hat,
Oh. Oh. Oh no, those daggers. Don't let that.
That could have been a trip to the hospital.
There's some puppet master characters I'd like to face worse than, or more than wearing those glasses that you got on.
Well, some of them were pretty damn cute, I must say.
Yeah.
But, man, did he not do a badass job at this? Necronomicon wallet. Open it like a book. It's perfect.
Lots of important information I see is kept in here. Looks well used.
And all the tiredites will really enjoy this. But you know who doesn't enjoy it as much? People that don't watch scary movies.
Oh, have that
I tried to
pop
show it
up?
to my cousins out in Ontario. And I was like, you guys like Evil Dead? And I'm already like holding it. And they're like, nah, not really. And I'm like, would have been a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah. This would have
put
made
this
a
back.
whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Book of the Dead in hand.
Yeah, exactly. But
Holding my dead butt.
the second shout out I got to give to Thomas at Cobblestone Leathers is because he's actually the one who showed me Bronson for the first time.
This gonna count as like a sponsored break? Or
Yeah.
You're gonna have to check a box on YouTube now?
Yeah. You can't skip this ad, baby.
Yeah.
When was the first time you ever watched Bronson? 2008? First time I watched it, I can tell you specifically, it would have been 2010.
You know, I've seen tons of it. Did I watch it in 2008? I feel like I watched it in like maybe 2009 or something.
Yeah.
But maybe that's when it got released. Like, did it have a theater run? What are we looking at here?
I don't know. It is not in my life. It was just a hungover, smoking weed, watching a movie. It's probably one of the best movies.
You watched it out of nowhere? You didn't have any awareness of this figure, Charles Manson?
It's one of those.
Charles Bronson.
Oh yeah, I loved him in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
But I forget how good this movie is every time I see it.
Yeah. It put Tom Hardy on the map, but same... Or, no, he did Rises after this. But,
He was in Rock and Rolla.
oh, yeah. I don't
Handsome Greg or something.
Yeah. I didn't know. When I first saw Rock and Roll, I don't think I knew who Tom Hardy was. Wasn't on my radar yet.
And that's what's really strange, actually, is that Rock and Rolla, you wouldn't think would take that long in post, or like even to film, where Bronson, they had to like film and stop, and he'd get bigger, and then film and stop, and then he'd get bigger and film.
Yeah.
But he seems so small in Rock and Rolla. But how did those movies come out in the same year?
Film,
Like, I don't
power
know,
of
it
film
just
magic.
seemed really-
He probably punished himself.
Because you'd think if this one took shorter to film, that it would have been around the same time that he was huge. I guess he might have just dropped the weight again or something like that.
I don't know.
I thought he was, like,
An elastic
thinking
band.
back, I thought he was closer to, like, Bane's size by the end of this film.
Maybe, but it's just deceiving. You know, like there's tons of. You know, he's not a giant dude in real life.
He's pretty big when he's doing Bane. And you can really see him in, like, Peaky Blinders. When he's in that.
Oh yeah,
And he's always wearing, like, sweaters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You see how
Thick.
he's stocky, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's tiny at the start of Bronson and even in Rock and Rolla.
But that might have been trickery too, because I thought he was playing a kid at some point
In what?
in Bronson.
Oh, he has flashbacks?
Like, yeah, the
Thought
small-
that was him.
Yeah, I thought he was pulling one of those.
Throwing the desk at the teacher?
Yeah, back in the Korean War, same age.
Yeah, it's funny. They did the reverse of that. Or no, it'd be the same thing. That in The Five Bloods, which no one ever talks about.
Yeah,
Great movie.
I have seen now.
That they didn't do any makeup on them in the flashbacks. It's like, it would have been corny if they did. So even though they still look old in the flashbacks, it's just better than them trying to de-age them or anything like that. But yeah, he was trouble from the start, wasn't he?
Yeah. You know, like what about the director? I meant to look him up.
They did the one with Ryan Gosling.
Renf. Fuck me.
Nicholas.
I got it
Ref,
like at the
Nicholas
bottom of
or
my
something
notes. It's 3 names. I'm missing one.
I think it's almost like the first one.
Nicholas Maximus.
It's like Nicholas Ref Nicholas or something. Swear to God.
We'll get to it.
But they did the one, maybe Through the Pines. No, not
a Gosling number.
Was it that one, or did Gosling do another one that was similar to that?
Drive?
No.
Damn.
But like, he's a similar character.
Yeah.
Maybe it is The Pines.
Yeah, but I think there is one of those things.
Yeah.
Is it that one? Because he did another one, Blue Valentine, as well, or...
No, not Blue Valentine.
Am I wrong? That's what it was called?
Or am I thinking of Blue Jasmine?
No, that's...
Blue Valentine? No, I've seen Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
And he does the this song. You always hurt the ones you love. He's playing it on the ukulele.
Huh.
And it's what's her name? Michelle Williams.
Yeah. Fuck, we're off topic. 75 and off topic is all... Good Lord.
So the movie starts.
I just want to be famous.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
And then it goes into a Frankie mashup. Bunch of pictures of Frankie. And you didn't see that? Yeah. He always wanted to be famous.
That's the first thing I recall.
No, he says,
He's wanting to be famous.
My name's Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
All my life I wanted to be famous.
Yeah, and you're right. There's some shots cycling. All of Frankie. A mashup of shots of Frankie.
There's some shots where he's got like really bad acne. Notice those shots? His face is all broken out.
Ah, it's from the chocolate. Too many sweets.
Not washing his face and eating
Biscuits.
too many chocolate bars. But he knew he was always made for bigger and better things.
And mention this is based on a real dude, so you can't like judge the story as much, but great story.
Great story.
Jesus, hell. Thrill ride.
A hero story.
Yeah.
Almost.
UK's worst inmate ever. Just to give a little bit of a preface here.
The most violent prisoner.
Yeah. Most expensive.
Yeah.
Tens of millions of pounds worth of damage.
Quid.
I mean, we'll get to all this stuff, but, just a little backstory on this dude. Yeah. And then we'll try and throw a couple of things that had gone on with him more recently since the movie.
Yeah. At this time, it's 34 years at the end, and 30 of them were in solitary.
26 or something. Yeah.
30 out of 34.
30 out of 34 in solitary.
So this is based on those 4 years.
Yeah, I guess it makes it tidier.
Yeah.
When I first looked at the runtime, I thought it said like an hour or 1:30 or something. Yeah. So I thought it was going to be like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something. Yeah. But it's a breezy 1 hour and 90 minutes or whatever, just about, or maybe 100 minutes or something. But fucking has a lot of stuff jammed in.
Yeah, there's parts that I even forget about every time.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm giving a speech at an auditorium here. So
at the same time, he has ambitions to become famous, but then he talks about how, in the 70s in London, there wasn't much opportunity. and as you get older, you start losing it. You start having less choices, and then it goes into the
The spooky bit
yeah, very grindhousey,
for all the peenie boppers out there.
red light, naked man caged in.
Bit of the old Apocalypse Now redix.
Yeah.
Gives no fucks.
Yeah. And right away, you know, like from what you've seen, this first, like, what is this? Like, probably 20 seconds of the film?
Yeah.
Yeah. After the vertigo.
Right.
You know that you're in for something different right
Yeah.
off the hop.
Yeah. Especially when those lights go down in the naked cell match.
Yeah.
Something Vince McMahon hadn't done.
But you see him, he's just getting ready. He's prepared. He's doing push-ups. He's ready to go. He's doing his training.
Yeah. It's an intense first moment with Colonel Kurtz, Captain Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah.
Fuck. Then some Waka Brothers.
Yeah.
The electrician.
Great
Zzz.
Great song to come on to.
Yeah, you know what? Like, you don't hear these guys too much. They did pop up in Last Night in Soho.
Okay.
They had a tune in there. But yeah, I thought these dudes that I would have heard them more, but I didn't actually know a ton by them.
No, I've never heard of them before.
No?
No. But this is a great introduction to the movie, and you know, they keep up the pace with the soundtrack, man. I love it.
Because the song does have a
But this
point
one
where
has
it
a
goes
great-
from like a bit downtrodden to like kicks
Yeah,
in
it really kicks
to
in
a jam.
just as the guards are all rushing them.
Yeah.
It's a handicap match.
Yeah. And if you want a movie that's
They're all
got some
clothed, too,
beating
by the way.
ass,
Yeah, they're all clothed.
well, almost everyone in the ring.
Yeah, and he's taking them on for a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's got a fighting chance, but then it all just ends in that one shot where you're like, that makes sense. He's just a man.
He's the Wile E. Coyote of prisoners.
Yeah.
And they're all the fucking road runners.
But he's just laughing it off. This guy's a goddamn psychopath.
He's hilarious.
Yeah. And then
Now you get your,
bring up the title. They don't do that enough.
No.
anymore.
It is an effective
Love
pop.
the title, yeah.
I do like it as well. Just they're sizzling.
Yeah.
Really. Red.
Yeah.
Reminded me of like Akira or something. That strong lettering.
Yeah. After you've been watching that red scene for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't say enough about the name of it.
And then you find out based on a true story. If you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah, true that. And if you want to go after the educators in your lives, then so did this guy.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know. Well, what the fuck, teacher? He just smashes
Well,
a
first,
teacher.
Two kids
Smashes
run
him.
up on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beats.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
This guy's always been in handicap matches since young.
Yeah.
But the way he's not throwing like a kid would.
No.
Right?
No.
The way he's smashing this kid's face.
Yeah.
Like this
Going
is like
full.
House
good
that Jack
son.
built, smashing the face.
Yeah. Good Son is like House That Jack Built,
Yeah.
but for kids.
And
Or
then,
with
yeah,
kids, not for kids.
cuts right into
Golly.
he doesn't just stop at the students.
No.
Fucking gives that teacher quite the haymaker,
Yeah.
and then picks up the desk and throws it on him.
Yeah. Young Michael Peterson.
Michael Peterson.
Everybody.
Yeah.
But that name, it
But he's
never
a-
suited him.
But he's a man of principles.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out and got a job at the bakery, local bakery.
Yeah, but it was. Then the cops came to his door, though, didn't they? And then he beat their asses as well for a while.
No, this is because he gets the job and then he's stealing money out of it right away.
Oh, yeah, well, sticky fingers.
And he sees the girl. I'm pretty sure that's who he ends up with, isn't it? So that's how he meets his wife-to-be. And it seems, like, I don't know why I got this vibe, but it just seems like she's supposed to be, like, the daughter
Of a mob boss or something that he sent there to protect, like Pulp Fiction?
The owner of the bakery. That's why the cops come to his house. Okay, so because there's the baker.
Oh, it was shown in succession with all the other things. Oh, I thought he beat up everybody he saw all day, I guess.
No, because I'm pretty sure this is how he meets his baby mother-to-be. Is she's working there. It seems like she's supposed to be like the daughter of the owner of the place. He's stealing the money right in front of her. And then the cops come. And...
oh, no, that's the next time cops come. This one, like, they come after, right, immediately. This is kind of like, I'm going to be saying a lot of the cops come tonight, but he beats their asses and then they, like, eat them alive, basically. And then it's cutting back to at the auditorium and... it's like, did you bring your helmet? Because it's gonna cave in your skull. He's that mode, like the sad clown, you know. But also the crow. He's also the crow in this moment.
No, so this is the first time that the cops come, and then the girl from the bakery. This is where they're saying you didn't have much opportunity in the 70s. But it shows that the girl from the bakery is now his wife, and they have a baby. And then she's like, Michael, what are you doing? And he's in there sawing off the barrel of the shotgun. And then that's when the cops come again to arrest him. And they're like, this is what I made out with. And it's like $41. This is the store I robbed. Yeah. But the first time that he comes and he's beating up the cops, it's just from stealing for the bakery.
Yeah.
But I do love this scene because they're talking about he got 7 years for $41 and change, right? Because there's like a bunch of pence there. Mm-hmm. And then he's on the stand as they're doing the courtroom scene, and he's like, 7 years. He looks all fucking pissed off. And then his mom's like, don't worry, son. You'll be out in 5. And the look of optimism as he's like, ooh, that doesn't sound... You'll be out in 3 or something like that. Ooh, that doesn't sound bad at all.
So much better. And for nothing.
Yeah, she's lying, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't worry, son. You'll be there for the rest of your life. Just how he likes it. And again, so this is where he gets put into his hotel room for the first time. And you just see him from behind as he drops his head into his hands. And he starts getting all pissy-eyed. And they hang on it just long enough. Yeah, it really hangs on it until it does that flip into him on stage.
Yeah.
Where he's got the mime makeup.
Okay. Maybe this is what I was referring to. But it's hard to say because it goes through quite a lot of iterations.
Yeah. And then he's got the makeup on. He's in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved how they didn't do that transition too quickly. Like, they did linger on the fucking sobbing for quite a while.
Is that where it goes round and round? Or is that not yet?
I'm not sure.
That might be in a cell at some point coming up.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's funny. No, that's coming up. Because I think it's right here where he's talking about how his cell's a hotel room. And he's going round and round.
Like, it's walking around and around.
Yeah.
But it's like it's effective filmmaking. It's the City of Men shot of this whole standalone feature.
Solitaire. And he's talking about the how the structure, the monotony can kill a man. Mm-hmm. But like
Really
the way
puts
that
you in there with him.
the way that he calls this a hotel, it's almost like he knows he wants
gets all
nothing to
the
do with
meals
he wants
for
nothing
free.
to do with the real world.
No.
He doesn't want to get a job. He just wants, like, as he
He's a
calls
bum.
this hotel room, he just wants to be. This is vacation to him. Fighting every day.
Yeah.
This is what he loves.
Yeah.
And this is where he gets to sharpen his tools.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I loved that line. Yeah. That was probably the first line that you really get to see that side of Bronson. Because he's got some fucking quotables in this, that's for sure.
Not all I want is to be famous, the first line.
No. This is where I can sharpen my tools.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Like, so he goes in and he just refuses to sew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just want to say, as we get into this scene, that
before we get to that,
that this seems like a passion project overall as a film.
Yeah.
Like, because it has that City of Men type feel with this dizzying shot, just going around and round, but it's got crossfades.
And this movie, like, as a biopic, was they actually worked with him on the film.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Hardy and him actually had a relationship where they talk over the phone all the time.
Right.
Where, a lot of biopics don't get the liberties, the opportunity to actually get to be with the person that you're making the film on.
All right. Crossfades of notoriety.
Nice.
Everyone's going to know my name.
Yeah. Everyone in here.
And when they do, it's going to be how I says it is.
Yeah.
And that's going to be me there. I'm going to be in the sewing machine room shop.
Michael Peterson working title.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Fine.
Here come the cops.
Yeah, here we go. But he was like, okay, this was like school cafeteria shit. Like, new guy, you've seen this before. New kid is like, all right, I'm just going to cause some fucking havoc so everyone knows who I am.
Yeah.
He wanted to set the example here.
Yeah, the toughest kid is a sewing machine in here.
But the way that they have some great action in this, because he hits the guy, grabs the baton from someone, smashes this guy with the baton.
Yeah, he managed to kick a couple asses. Yeah. This is like the fifth or sixth maybe ass kicking of the movie so far.
Yeah.
But he takes about
the other ones
15% of these guys down.
Yeah. This one's pretty glorious, the way that it's just like perfectly choreographed. Because I think it's all one shot as well. Because it's very quick, just pop, pop, pop. But it's kind of like you're sitting in that aisle of the sewing machines.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But then the others take him out handedly.
Yeah. He must be famous in these hallways. Yeah. He's just eating it up.
Do you know he doesn't like jail?
He's getting walked back to his cell. He fucking loves it. But he's walking back to his cell and everyone's cheering him on now.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I always wanted. He's getting that taste of fame.
Yeah, a little bit of that Earl Grey.
The Charles Bronson way. So he didn't want to sew, but you know what he doesn't mind?
A little bit of...
being a little tea pour.
Tea service, anyone?
Yeah, the fucking tea spout.
Yeah. And what is the deal with this
the funny guy?
This hipster doofus that comes in
the
here.
The funny guy.
Yeah, lanky crooner.
Yeah. And he's even getting along with, like, in the background it was a guard, and he's like, would you like some tea?
Yeah.
Pouring it for him. He's a little teapot.
It's quite surreal. Him playing Mad Hatter, Tom Hardy.
Nancy boy walks in. Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Look at the guns on you.
Yeah.
And I love that. Because he pours him the tea. He's taking the tea and he compliments his arms. And he's like, as he takes the tea, he goes,
Used.
And is this the where he's like, love to see you in the ring? Punch, ding, ding. Or something like that.
He looks like he's at a goddamn art show. It's in the fucking gallery here, but it's a jail prison. I don't know where the fuck this guy waltzed in from.
Yeah. I know. And I didn't think he'd be like a main character. Or like heavily supportive character.
Yeah. You can tell he really wants to smash that ass.
I know.
No pun intended or whatever.
Throughout the whole film. He's like, he keeps seeing the looks down.
Yeah. But
parole's coming up.
Yeah, so next thing you know,
we got problems here, pal.
Kicking.
I might get out.
That's no good.
That's not good for me. I got a kid at home.
Yeah, so I guess kicking more ass might be the remedy for this. But does he not like moving jails?
No, he hates moving.
Yeah,
that's what he hates.
Got to book
moving.
the movers.
Yeah, I can never fucking just get comfortable.
Yeah,
but I like this. Even cutting back
to settle down here in jail.
Him on the stage, and someone from the audience actually heckles him.
Yeah,
he's like, "I'm gonna be known." He's like, "Yeah, as what?" And he goes, "Oi! You don't want to be trapped on the inside with me, sunshine. On the inside, I'm someone you don't want to fuck with." But like, you can see that he's got this fear of the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the inside, you don't want to fuck with me.
He's agoraphobic.
Yeah, on the outside, man. I'm a little baby.
Yeah. Friggin' Jake.
I'm a nobody. And they're really putting this together as like the hero story at this point. Like, you're on this guy's side.
He's our guy.
He's our guy. They make him so lovable for this guy that just beats. He's like the fucking UK version of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. This guy.
And they got him in a cell that's just like a square in the middle of the room.
Love it.
Yeah, it's got no walls or like,
Love it.
It's kind of, I was thinking like about psychological, like how
he's a caged animal.
Like people could come up behind you almost, there's like, you want to be able to have your back to something sometimes.
You think they actually have that in the UK or that's just for effect?
I don't know. I don't know what liberties they've taken. It's hard to say.
That's interesting, actually.
But he's just loudly gallivanting in there. And I thought, really, that's the upside to it.
What do I think of prison?
Yeah.
Brilliant!
Yeah.
I fucking love it! Hates being moved around. All right, we're getting on the same page. Yeah. Yeah, he has to regain cred every time he goes. There's no social media.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is? How many people asses he has to kick?
Yeah.
Just as he gets a name, he goes somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Now they have, like, the photographs just a chittering. Like, really taking some liberties. They just got these, like, screen grabs or whatever. Just being, they're shaking and they're overlapping and something.
Oh, yeah, I brought up the crossfades earlier. But
why are you going so fast?
But
trying to keep the pace?
No, that's not a crossfade, but that's part of that passion project, baby. That getting thrown in.
So are you halfway through the funny farm now?
No, that's the next thing you know. Yeah. He's sent off to there. Like, we just got to this other one. Yeah. We gallivant around for 5 seconds, and all of a sudden we have to go to this other place where we have to see this other man doing some shit.
Oh, he's doing some shit already. And he's just, so he's watching someone pinch a loaf into his own hand.
Oh, yeah.
And I love, like, it actually stays on this for a bit. And you see the guy sit down.
Oh, yeah.
And, you don't know what he's going to do with it. And if you watch him...
You're weighing the options, though. You're pretty sure...
It's like he doesn't know what he's doing with it. Because it just stops and he's just staring at it.
Yeah. It's a free supply of something.
Yeah. He just starts using it as Face lotion. DJ Shitface. That's what I have him down as.
Is that what you put?
DJ Shitface.
DJ.
DJ
Why?
Shitface.
Because he was.
No,
What's this movie?
There's a scene later on where he's in the background. They're all listening to music. And, we'll get to it. But he's the one manning the music.
He like a moss. He gathered
when he's not doing
different aspects of this
doing
name.
his thing.
Yeah, he wasn't DJ Shitface at this point.
No,
he was just
Shitface. Just Shitface. I didn't know his occupation yet.
But then he's crowd surfed around.
Yeah, the way that he's taking it like that. So obviously, he wants to make a name for himself here too.
Yeah.
So it starts off like every other prison does.
It's med time.
But yeah, the way that they're fucking carrying him like that. And that shot of him where they slide the plate into the cell. But he's in a straight jacket and he just spits the blood all over it. But it's like, how is he going to eat it? Yeah. You got to fucking worm it.
No, it's horrific food conditions.
Yeah. And then this turns into a goddamn musical?
Yeah.
Again?
During med time?
Is the joke on me?
Duh?
Knock knock.
Or whatever.
Knock knock.
No duh?
The duh.
What is a joker? No duh.
What is it? I can't even remember what it is.
Folly. A duh. No duh. Ugh, it feels like it's med time.
Yeah. Yeah, getting a little sleepy. It should be. Will be.
Yeah. Two guys trying.
Yeah. The lion tamers.
Yeah. Virile young lion tamers come to...
Yeah, he tells them right where to put those pills.
Off the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
They give up?
All right.
Do they give up pretty fast?
Did you notice that they got dirt floors in this room?
Dirt floors.
He goes to lay down and his feet are just filthy.
Goy.
And I'm like, why is his feet so dirty? You look and there's just there's no floor. It is just dirt.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Crappy conditions.
And holy shit, how many Raymonds come running in?
These heavies that inevitably arrive.
They're giving them the rub down, these Raymonds.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You see it's moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
After a while, it goes limp. Lights out for Charlie.
Weenie Bopper himself.
Looks very scratchy too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This scene.
Scratchy, yeah.
A little scratchy.
A little bit.
Then you see
Let's not dwell on that.
And then we get to meet Cardigan.
Oh, this
who's
guy.
no better than a scratch scene. This guy.
Now, this is interesting. The choice of the long dolly.
Yeah.
Is this guy is pacing. The pacing is incredible.
Yeah.
Follows him all the way this way, come all the way back, and like our boy is zonked away.
He sounds zonkers.
But I'm still thinking of the ways this could have been shot. And barely any of them are this creative to have this huge dolly shot.
Yeah. Because they do have a lot of those wides of the, like, games room or whatever.
It's an interesting setting. It's almost like the size of a gymnasium, but it's got all the main bits set up.
Yeah. And this is where in the background you see that guy, the pigeon man.
Yeah.
He's like eating a bowl of imaginary cereal, but like one bite is with spoon, and then the next bite he's like going in.
Oh, yeah.
Spoon and then
Got a taste for that invisible stuff.
And he's got a rhythm going.
It's like the inside of a Rice Krispie.
Yeah, I don't know where Shitface is at right now.
No.
Didn't see him in the background yet.
No. Smearing about. But yeah, somebody must have insisted on this dolly. Just seemed inspired to me. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he said, but it seemed like a repulsive bit of business.
It was very repulsive.
Yeah. And this man, like, what is this? Is it Sweet Nothings? What is it?
I don't know.
Repulsive.
I don't even know why he comes over and says it, to be honest.
What the hell does he say?
I can't say it. I'm not saying it. You're not fucking getting me to say it. Bastard.
Are you fucking mad? Aye.
Blimey.
Oh, what a sin.
Good Lord. Whoa.
Fuck, man. It's like there's a dance party in my mouth.
Yeah. And I've always loved this scene.
This crowd.
Yeah.
There's
and this
a story
is that
there.
wide I'm talking about when the song starts.
Yeah. It's a sin, Pet Shop Boys.
And then it cuts into like that close up of the whole dance party taking up the whole frame. That same guy he ate his Wheaties this morning because that guy is just going to fucking town. And it's just such a the song's just perfect, but it's just such so visually pleasing too. Just watching the scene, all the people dancing, they part like the sea and Moses fucking kept stumbling through in his fucking drugged out stoop.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I thought there's going to be a story there, though, as far as oh, yeah, these guys are actual lunatics that they went and visited.
The loose screws.
Yeah, the loose screws indeed. But which may still be true, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Could just be actors. But they were good.
Yeah, you think
they were on point.
They signed them off.
I just
We'll have a
it
dance
was made
party.
in England. Different rules, probably close to the same.
We'll
rules.
host a dance party if we can just use this fucking the cuckoos. If we could just use your nest here for a little bit.
All right. So it would have been nice. It ain't a bad tune. The only one who hates it is our guy.
Yeah. Now he's just going and he sees the exit. And he's like, oh.
Make my way over there.
Just try it. And then the guard's coming. He's like,
yeah, no, I'll go sit down then.
And then you just watch him stumble back and he even looks and he's like, this chair, this is where you want me to sit. Lay down. Oh, man.
But he hates it.
This is very masterful. Just everything about this film, even just up to this point, it's just so unique.
It's a director's delight, that's for sure, to have this kind of subject matter and also to be able to execute it so creatively.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's
A little
definitely
bit of jealousy
Yeah.
pouring out as a compliment. Nicholas.
There's just so many elements that they bring into it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wish I could use one of them. One day.
One day.
Start off with the title. Maybe.
Yeah. But you're a loser. Just like he thinks all these people are.
And he's get very pissy-eyed here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sin.
It's insufferable.
It's a sin.
He needs to sort of imagine a way of getting out,
Yeah. And he says that, this isn't anything like a hotel. It's the first place where he's got a bathrobe. Don't you always get those at hotels, guy?
Yeah, that's one of the main features.
I think that's point funny for him.
Well, those rarely. I've seen quite a few hotels. I don't know if a ton of them have those. But maybe...
You just gotta go to the right ones.
I'm gonna definitely
It's
check.
definitely
the
not
next
all
time.
of them. Yeah, it's not all of them.
Yeah.
No, they're not in Simcoe.
Not staying at the
Not in
Ritz here.
Simcoe, guy.
My frame of reference is a ski. All right. Speaking of...
In my memory, I actually fused these two scenes together. I thought this happened at the end of the dance party.
Yeah.
But I forgot that he has a little bit of a narration where he's like, I have to get out of here, and I know there's only one way I can't.
Yeah. Kind of wants to get shuffled along. You know what I mean?
And who better to take it out?
Yeah. He has this light bulb goes
bit of
off and
foreshadowing,
kind of
too.
takes a shining to this Jack knockoffles in here.
Yeah. And the
Mr.
foreshadowing
Whisper
at the
Kisses.
dance party, he is wearing a tie.
Oh, I was wondering what he uses a garrote.
Yeah. That's the tie that he got from the dance party.
Yeah. I was like, I was gonna put something in my notes. I was like, sock.
And
No.
even how they filmed this through like these curtains or something like that.
Yeah, no. First, you're pondering on 1 second, like, all right, it's just a matter of when and how.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you got some convenient little shower curtains out in the middle of the room here. Provides a tiny bit of coverage for crimes.
And this is where DJ Shitface, you see him on the ones
Oh,
in the background.
I found it here. I've put makeshift little number. this is his Garrett, or whatever Hitman 47 code name would use.
I like it.
Yeah, in the center of a large room,
Yeah.
like we said, gymnasium, large room, and to some fanfare. This crime occurs.
Yeah.
There's a dude. Is that one of your buddies
I
there
liked
in
it.
the background giving a clap?
DJ Shitface.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe it is the Pigeon Man. Probably is. They were using this guy up as much as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know how Shitface, how tall he is. When you see him in the back of the scene, he's like a giant.
Lurch.
Taller than Phyllis, oh yeah. And he's just
No
there
one's taller than
beside the record player, and he's
Can't even reach it standing up.
no, he can't. He's doing that with his toes,
Yeah. Nice.
and then you get the classic as he's getting pulled out.
Yeah. It's
Famous.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then it cuts to him. Famous. He's on the stage once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Two-Face.
He's like he got booked by the same guys that did that Tyson. Where Tyson was up on stage.
Oh yeah, Undisputed.
Yeah.
Or is that what it was?
That was
Or
fucking great.
something like
Yeah,
that?
Undisputed.
Yeah, it was very much like that.
Yeah.
There's some stuff
But
that's
he's,
reminiscent of other stuff for sure in this.
Like
Like
just
all
for
that
laughs.
stuff we just had was a little bit of Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson was there.
Yeah.
And
But I've seen this part in at Just for Laughs. This gag.
this Two-Face gag
He's a bit of a two-face.
was a bit of a Two-Face. Yeah.
But great, just like zany, just out of the box. You never know what's coming with this film.
Yeah. We're finding out that he's being moved to the asylum for the criminally insane.
Because you see him from the side, and you think that this is the first time on stage he's not wearing makeup. But he's actually... So he's playing his part of a conversation, and then flips it around, and he's got his nails done even.
Yeah,
and
oh yeah,
makeup-
he's got all the
makeup to make him look like a
accoutrement.
hair. Telling him that.
Where did he?
No, you're not. You're going straight to solitary.
Yeah. Seeing a trend here. That's when they're talking about where he was the 26 years of solitary way back then. And he hasn't killed anyone.
Yeah, no. Does that make sense? Because I was just reviewing that.
Reviewing,
I
processing,
remember
uploading.
when he was getting pulled out, and there's a quick scene of him in the cell.
Right. Hell in the
For
cell.
some reason, I thought in my head, like, this seems like a good point for them to go back to the stage. And then it did. And it's probably my subconscious, like, remembering that it does go to the stage, but it was kind of a trip.
Yeah.
Like, knowing what's coming without remembering what's coming.
Sure.
And then he goes, and, I found that strange. So did he not kill Cardigan?
Maybe not all the way to completion.
No? He's still in the contest?
I mean, the contest that is life. Sure, yeah.
So he must have just tapped Cardigan there.
Oh.
Tapped out.
Oh, yeah.
Herb Dean fucked this up too, didn't he?
It's a late call.
Yeah. And then they get the projector shot.
Yeah. The infamous roof climb.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he was throwing down shingles, and like the way that they frame this is
Tearing
actually
the roof off. DJ Shitface was doing.
Yeah, and it's got the song you're looking for, the David Cassidy number,
yeah.
rock and roll.
I wanna be a rock and roll. I wanna be a rock and roll. I wanna be a rock and roll star.
Yeah,
but then there's actual footage of him doing this, so that's why they're like, we got to use that in this other scene.
Yeah, for sure. And they're talking about the tens of millions of pounds worth of damage that he's done, and being the most expensive prisoner.
Yeah.
But then, like, going on to be certified that he doesn't have donkey brains.
Exonerated of all donkey brains. Like, there's only one thing we can do with this guy.
Yeah, he's too
Put him
expensive.
in the public.
Yeah. And, like, I thought when he first said that, like, he was going to regular jail again.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is as good as being on the streets. But no, the streets.
Yeah.
The literal streets.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not the only time he climbed up out on the roof. Like, I think they kind of amalgamated the two things.
Oh, yeah?
But there was one time, like, because this one he organized with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But he did another one where he did it by himself as a strike for a long time.
Yeah.
Hunger strike or something.
Okay. Wild.
Yeah, wild stuff.
Wild stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, so I just took pause with him being free.
so yeah, fucking free man. Classic scene of him sitting there getting all his stuff back.
Good stuff, too.
Oh, very funny, guys. The comb. Did you catch that part? Hey, you think it was for his mustache?
I guess it must have been, yeah. It's not for the bit atop.
And he comes out and, yeah, you don't know who he's going to get picked up by. You think it might be, like, classic wife and gets to meet his kid. Yeah, like Wild at Heart.
No.
It's a full-blown baby kicking ass in kindergarten kind of thing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I would have blown.
How long has he been in there so far? Would have been quite old, wouldn't it?
Right.
But it's Mummy. Mummy and her new beau.
Oh, yeah.
And
And there's no room in that inn. There's no room in that inn.
And where?
With Mom.
Where's she staying?
Yeah, he doesn't have a place to stay there. Does he?
Well, I think it is. It's just not his stuff.
Yeah,
That's when they go upstairs.
but she says there's no room for him to stay, doesn't she?
No, so then you gotta go with Uncle Jack.
Or something.
Yeah.
Road
What a
trip
scene.
to Luton.
And this is so funny because it's like talking about who he is on the inside. And then you see him on the outside and he's like this sulky little baby. Where's all my stuff? But what about my bed? Mom? But yeah, you can see like he's even scared to like walk into the house. You see how long he's polishing the bottom of his shoes before he walks into the place, isn't he?
I don't know, he's just snazzily.
Good minute of runtime as he's just like kicking his heels on the fucking, like he just fucking shat behind him or something.
You're right. He didn't know what he stepped in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too close to shit, man.
Yeah. He sees a little picture of him. That's me. Look at that. That's me. But everyone has a weird Uncle Jack, don't they?
Yeah. Well, he's got. Is it a road trip to Luton?
Yeah.
I know some lads from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was actually trying to think like if they would have been born or like in the same. Because I'm like, they could have been, a few hundred feet from this guy or meters or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At one point in their life,
Mm.
which would have been crazy. Feels like.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have been out in jail at any of those points.
Yeah. And what's Uncle Jack? He's a bit of a pimp.
Yeah, well,
Runs a brothel.
he's the dude who he didn't punch. He's the one man he never punched.
Yeah. Uncle Jack. Or he never punched Funny Boy.
Isn't that him?
No, it's his friend.
The one who gives him his name?
No, Uncle Jack is like an older guy.
Oh.
Kind of like a Hugh Hefner looking guy. It's like...
Repressed him.
Ladies and gentlemen that are dressed like ladies, this is my nephew, Mikey. Or Mickey, you might keep calling him.
No, I do remember seeing a glimpse of this dude.
And he's like, you're gonna stay here. And I have someone that you know that you should go talk to. And then he goes to the strip club. And you do get to see the redheaded dame there for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, the cameras bring
Yeah.
your eyes to them. I don't know if she has any lines, but you definitely see her there. But then it cuts to him going to the strip club.
Yeah.
And that's where you meet Funny Boy there.
Well, he gives him his name
Yeah.
right then and there. And then, yeah, he says Death Wish. Charles Bronson.
No.
Not bad, right?
No. Come on. Let's make a meal out of this.
What?
He's like, what do you want your name to be? Something like a celebrity. He's like, how about Charlton Heston? Charlton Heston.
Sucks.
You're more of a Charles Bronson type. He goes, Charles Bronson. he doesn't like it at all at the start.
Yeah. Oh, but then he mentions Death Wish.
Oh, yeah.
And then, a little bit of Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it. Give it to Mikey.
Yeah.
He'll fight anything.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can talk about this part of the film, can we?
Mm-hmm. Some titties. This one?
Oh, not that part. The next part. We can talk about titties all day.
Yeah.
But he gets into a bit of a fight club, doesn't he?
Not yet. No. This is probably what you were just talking about with the girl where
What,
he's doing
titties?
the security stuff. Because you see some titties.
Yeah.
But I haven't registered that girl fully yet. But he's like fixated, looking forward. But he's not looking at her. But maybe a mirror or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
He's
waiting for the reverse. I'm like, the creative storytelling behind this whole movie. We get, like, I don't mind this shot, but show me the reverse. What the hell is this guy looking at? And
He's a man of principles.
then
He can't get distracted on the job.
Yeah, and then after he's fixated, it does cut to some fingernail painting.
How does it?
And then some
Can't say I put that in my notes.
sexy time comes from that.
Some sexy time.
And, she grabs that python, brother. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pull it up on the spot.
It looks just like it.
Yeah. You see some eye-popping muscle flexing going on here.
Does that happen here? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And then the thing you wanted to jump into like a bitch
Right
tit
away.
is fucking the Elder Abuse Fight Club.
Yeah. It's so funny.
The pikey gypsy
Yeah.
there.
And now it's his turn to get pissy-eyed.
Yeah.
This fucking gypsy.
Yeah, it would be a good fight, him and Pitt from Snatch.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
That's the kind of pikey fight I want to see.
Deadliest warrior shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then Gus said, 20 quid. I give you a classic in there. Charlie, you pissed on someone.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the pissing.
Yeah.
He did get it, once, because the guy didn't give up fast enough.
Yeah.
And also, he got no defense. He's like, never puts his hands up to block anything. Like, so he
throws a couple punches at the start.
Yeah.
But then as soon as Charlie takes over, it's just game over.
Yeah, but he should have never even taken those punches. I don't know if he's just trying to get angry or what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he doesn't mind taking a punch.
Yeah. You know, it's like you're wondering if it's a trap.
It's just one of the tools he's got to sharpen.
But
now he's getting booked for handicap matches.
Traps. He got traps.
Oh,
I can tell you he's got some traps.
Oh, he's not too... Not trapped yet, but dog?
No, he's got some traps.
Yeah.
The ones on the shoulder, the neck, shoulder area.
Oh, I know what it is, guy.
Yeah.
But was it before the handicap match? No. So there's another handicap match
that
first.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the traps. Because I have in my notes that this is where they would have had to stop filming. And let him get some gains.
Okay.
There is a fight because he's like, 20 quid, that's not enough. And he's like, just take it. He ends up taking it. There's another fight that he wins. And then it just has that stoic back shot of him. Showing off the traps, you're right.
Yeah. And then that's when he takes on the two guys at once.
No.
This handicap.
This is when he takes on the dogs.
No, they got dogs.
It's a goddamn
there.
slobber.
There's more sexy time. It's not graphic, but you can hear it and barely see some action. But then
he starts growling back at the dogs running towards him.
Yeah, those dogs. Those mad dogs, though. Yeah, this thing got it all.
Yeah.
I actually came across earlier today.
And it also has love.
On a lunch break I was on earlier, I walked by Grand Parade.
Yeah.
It was like right around there. There was these two Rottweilers just going like hounds of hell, barking, trying to like eat you from inside this truck. It was wild. Yeah. It was safe, but if they really wanted out, this glass would have been no match for them. And there was like this much, like you could get their heads out, and big old Rottweiler heads.
Yeah, that would have been quite the call. Can't make it tonight.
Yeah, eaten by Rottweilers. My life's been barely spared by Rottweilers in my youth. Very nerve-wracking dogs sometimes.
They can be, yeah.
Yeah, but there's also like super well-trained, awesome ones and everything.
Some of them are just big.
They're more dogs. Hit and miss than used for various purposes. These guys.
But some of them are just big lap dogs.
Yeah, so lovable and loving. Yeah.
Just like that redhead. He loves her.
Yeah, but you can't make a hoe a housewife. Yeah. I learned that from Dre.
I love you.
Or someone on his...
What's her reply? It's been nice.
I love Brian.
Yeah. My boyfriend. He's got a motorbike.
Whoa. Yeah, and so...
Quick. I gotta show her I'm serious.
Yeah, so he heads straight to the shop, the jewelry shop, intent on spending a bit of money that he's earned, that he's been saving up.
Yeah.
About 3 months worth, I guess, is the general rule.
Yeah. But then, boy.
What?
He's not setting a pent, is he?
Did you see anything he liked? It's befitting of his lady?
It's something he really liked.
Let's take a closer look.
But he fucked up. Yeah. Why don't you take a closer look?
Yeah.
Fucking slams his head down on the display.
Speaking of like the pencil thing, it was the exact shot of the
Joker. Yeah.
The Joker, but no pencil.
Yeah, no
just
pencil.
Jewelry case.
Yeah.
Display case.
Yeah, it wasn't he still hasn't killed anyone. Mm-hmm. Still hasn't killed anyone.
Yeah, no bodies.
But what does he tell the girl? Don't call the cops for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Now make it 15.
Yeah, it is funny, that moment actually.
Maybe just don't call the cops.
Yeah, this whole part is like taking place at the run Lola run pace. Yeah. He's back there and delivering it. He's got a few like external sort of scrapes about him,
Yeah,
but from his match, I guess previously, but proposes.
To no avail.
She's already getting married.
Yeah, her and Brian are getting married.
And you get this is some funny.
And there's probably just one little difference between these two that makes him have the edge. One little thing. That if Charles could just figure it out and capitalize, the girl could be his.
Congratulations.
He's got that like deep, heavy breath.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such good facial expressions and stuff. They go a long way. They're like subtle-ish, but they're super impactful.
Yeah, and it's
like
got that kind of goofy, squinty smile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of things that on paper might not work, I guess, is sort of what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. But right here is actually where I had to turn subtitles on because whatever she said to him, it sounded like next, Charlie.
There was a couple times where I was like, had to stand beside it just to hear what they said.
I had to keep hitting this thing, and it was going back 10 seconds, and I was watching.
I went through the same thing.
Next, Charlie?
Yeah.
And I was like, is this because it's like his time is up? Not like, you know, like she's
Brian's at the door?
She's an escort kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, like, next, Charlie? Like, you know.
Bring someone else in?
Yeah, exactly. And I looked and it said, see you later, Charlie. And I was like, this is not what she says. No. This is not at all. It was the one thing I tried to look up and it let me down.
I didn't have subtitles. I definitely tried to click on the subtitles. It might have been this exact same part.
Yeah.
But I think there was 2 parts where I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, no, I was like, these should have been on the whole time. Jesus, hell, the stuff I've been missing here, like the whispering of Sweet Nothing by Creepo there.
Yeah.
Because it was a slight throttle with this one, volume-wise, because there's some low parts and some loud parts here and there.
Yeah.
Especially when he's like yelling or singing in his cell earlier. Yeah. I'm just like, God damn it, it's like 11 at night.
And he's kind of like, whoa, like, and you just don't know when the shepherd's tone's gonna end. But time for another vacay, isn't it?
Yeah, another jail?
Exactly 15 minutes.
That's so funny the way he describes it or whatever. It's like, so she waited exactly the 15 minutes, and then they took 15 minutes.
Yeah, less than 15 minutes to find me.
Yeah, so 69 days.
Yeah.
Sexy number to be out. Sexy amount of freedom right there.
Yeah. And he's back in the clink. And a guard comes to visit him.
Yeah. What were you doing for the 69 days?
Trying to make an empire.
Yeah, building an empire. And it was, they got kind of laughed off there. Mm-hmm. But he kind of was. You know, he's making some bones. He probably made...
Empire.
Oh.
Was he getting fitted to
if not, close to $100 fighting.
What would he have took over for Uncle Jack, you think?
Oh, the fuck do I know? I don't know what could have been. I know what is.
What is? What it is?
Hostage
scenario? Andy Love comes in. And he gets on the phone. And this is weird. Because I was like, isn't this funny guy again?
One in the cell with him?
Yeah. No, not in the cell with him. But the guy that's on the phone. Who's like the sheriff. He's in it for the rest of it. The warden. This is the first time you meet him is on the phone. Mm-hmm. But he looks just like funny guy, the serious guy.
Yeah. Different actor, I think. But similar.
I don't know. Twins.
Yeah.
Different guy.
The other guy doesn't seem like he's got a day job like this.
I don't know. This could
And
be.
this guy also gets quite a bit of stage time.
Do or die. Yeah, he kind of, but he takes over like the space that Funny Guy has in the start of the film is filled in by the warden from here on in. It was like they used just the same guy all the way through. But this is a funny conversation that they have because it's like, well, you're gonna give me what I want. Well, what do you want? Well, what do you have? Yeah, he didn't think this through. I don't think he thought this through.
Well, it's kind of spur of the moment.
So he, probably tells him to fuck off or something. Hangs up the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, and he gets his name.
This is not what you want to happen.
Andy Love. Love. He hangs up the phone and just starts stripping down.
Yeah, and he's so like casual, like obviously this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, no. Idiot.
yeah. He's treating the other guy, the hostage guard there, like an idiot.
Yeah. Where'd the butter?
Absolute idiot.
Yeah. Well, I need Andy. Well, where'd he get the butter from?
Yeah.
That was his request?
His body makeup is this?
Yeah.
I was like, couldn't it?
All of it, yes. The thighs. Yes, ass. Get my ass. Ass cheeks. Calls him an HOMO.
Oh my god. He's gone insane on this fella. Is this all your quotables here?
Yeah. I'm out of it.
He kept it to a minimum here as far as shit he says to this guy.
Oh yeah. Speaking of quotables, on the phone, he's like, Charlie, when they first get on, Charlie, can you hear me? Oh, there's nothing wrong with my hearing, you cunt. But yeah, he's getting the rub down. You never find out if it moved or not.
No. But the warden does figure he should start to head down here any minute.
Yeah.
So, it just kind of cuts to it not looking like it went Charlie's way.
No. Is this where he has like the belt around his...
Yeah.
In his mouth, around his head?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks gnarly.
Yeah, it was a Bane-like moment.
He's a bit of a jobber. Really.
Mm.
I'd hate to see his record, his fighting record.
Yeah. And they're not really sure what to do with him either.
Mm.
So he's really in a limbo there. Ambiguous boxing record.
Put him in an art class.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. And this guy is really doing the stairs. Not immediately apparent it's an art class. It looks like a Beauty and the Beast audition to be Beast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's something to be said about that staircase.
So,
It seems like how you'd walk into a gala or a ball.
Nicolas Cage is like, what would Jeff Goldblum do?
Speaking of Nicolas Cage, it looks like...
Cage, friend, whoever the director of this is.
By the end of this scene,
Yeah.
it looks like out of a Da Vinci painting or something like that.
Oh, yeah. No, this is super cool because it starts with him honing his craft. It's the first you really see of his art prowess.
He puts a lot of birds.
Yeah. And it's kind of comic-y, like almost like a...
like doodly.
A little editorial in a way, a little bit like Ralph Steadman meets Ralph Bakshi, kind of. You know, the Fritz the Cat sort of stuff.
But it's funny that he puts a lot of birds. And I don't know what they mean like this at the start, because he's like, you got a lot of birds. And he says something about balls right after it. You're like, oh, that kind of bird is what he's drawing. But he puts a lot of like the animal birds in there.
The animal.
Which is like symbolism for freedom.
Sure.
Which is funny for this guy to be putting in all his drawings in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, encouraging him to find a little piece of him in his drawings.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's like, I think I got you pinned down, and no one can pin me down. I'm an enigma. And he's in like the classic like sweats. Like he kind of looks jovial, like sitting there doodling.
Yeah, it's a nice little room.
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful room.
Yeah, that's a great little spot to get to go in prison.
Yeah. And then you get a montage of his drawings.
Yeah, and it's cool. This is some of that creative liberties.
Yeah.
It is a fun little montage. Some great after effects in there.
And it's just they never reuse anything either. They always do something a little different. Like they had the photographs that were layering.
Yeah, there's fresh shit.
Yeah,
real fresh.
And then it goes into him like kind of looking cooler than ever.
Oh yeah.
Where I think he even gained more weight here.
Oh yeah, he's thick, boy.
And he's got the glasses on. He's getting walked down the alley, and he goes to give.
And he's getting some recognition finally.
Wants to give the painting to the warden.
Mm-hmm. The warden's he's kind of nice for being a warden, but he's also a bit offhanded. He's like, oh yeah,
Give that to someone. I'll look at it later.
No, but because, the art department is kind of up in the air, some of those art supplies they've been sending you, maybe we'll have them give it to you early.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, but it sounds like I kind of get the vibe like they were going to get rid of the art department to spite him in that moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because, all of a sudden he's in the art, now they're getting rid of it. What is it,
fucking with him.
The friggin' Arch Deluxe or something. Shout out to
the McRib.
90.
The fucking McRib. Bring back Mindhunter. And did he legally change his name? Because they're all calling him Charlie Bronson now. Where you think they'd be calling him by his government name.
Yeah, no, I guess.
Just in spite.
A new spot, he said, this is my name, actually.
Yeah. And yeah, won't take the painting. That really fucking pisses him off, doesn't it?
Yeah, what is up with that? There's so he's like, oh, his buddy there, his art teacher, or art teacher. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, he brought you some art.
It's almost like
but when he
art
takes
therapy or something like that.
But when he's trying to take this scrolled up art out of his hand, he's kind of like,
doesn't want to let it go.
No, he doesn't want to let it go. And I was thinking whatever's on it is
because he already said something
like I hate the warden or something. The warden being eaten by birds.
Yeah, that is what I think your favorite, or one of your favorite parts of. Jeudi would have been is a scene where Arthur Fleck gives someone an autograph.
Yeah.
It's well done.
Spoiler. Holy shit. He was a nobody last time I saw him, just about.
I'm not spoiling what the autograph is.
Oh, okay, good.
But it's good.
Well, I'm going to watch it immediately and find out what the fuck this
you gotta watch
you're
it.
talking about.
You gotta watch it.
Just fast forward past the musical. I'll be done in 10 minutes.
No, man. Love it. Live it.
Well, I'm not trying to be a hater living in Fantasia.
It's not that bad. You ever see Sweeney Todd?
Yeah, I couldn't watch it, though, because I hated it.
No, you didn't. Anything with Helen Bonham Carter you cannot hate.
Good rule of thumb. That's the second rule of Fight Club we've had today.
Damn it.
First being, something from the elderly.
Yeah, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, it wasn't that though. This one had different rules. One of them wasn't to not talk about it. It was actually word of mouth was a powerful part of making money. And if he was better promoting, he might have, put that money up a little bit more during his empire building of the 69 Days of Freedom. Thank you.
He says it's all Funny Man's fault. It all started.
No, it's definitely all his fault
quid?
every time, because he's a fool.
Oh yeah,
but also coolish. I don't know.
I wouldn't call him a fool, guy.
I wouldn't call him that cool
he
either.
Could be he could be listening to this.
He might.
You don't think he doesn't have Spotify?
Not live though. I still have time to get away to a place where he can't enter. Even though he's like Freddy Krueger, he'd probably get me in my nightmares.
We should have put a mustache on Phyllis. Hey, it's a good time of the year to watch this film, is it not?
That's you're talking like freaking Dirty Sanchez there.
Is this coming out in November?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Better be.
Yeah.
But yeah, they keep showing off that share case.
Share case.
You can't share that case.
No.
But that staircase is just in the back of this movie from then on in. And he's having a little quiet time at the art studio.
Yeah, but before that, I just want to, as tying into your share case there, when he gives the thing to Weber, the guard there, I think that's when you see the staircase or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that quick moment where he's like, "Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the thing." At the end, like they didn't just pass it off casually during the conversation or whatever.
Yeah.
They left that beat to throw in at the end of him being like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean?
And he passes it off to a guard or something.
Yeah, the one he was demanding he give it to.
Yeah.
But is that improvised or is that historically accurate? You know what I mean?
What, giving it to the warden?
Well, the way that he's like, "Oh," and then he was like, "You forgot for a second," and then went back and gave it to him.
Yeah.
It was like, "Oh, by the way, you forgot."
It's hard to say because, like we talked about earlier, that, you actually have this guy living on your side, part of the production, and, like, he probably was giving them a couple of these.
Yeah, but
scenes.
This is such a minor.
But if you're like, what sets you off to make it? Because I'm sure that actually happened with the, what's going to happen next.
Oh.
This whole
maybe it was
scene.
like,
and you're like, well,
I guess if your life
is
is that narrow, then it is the tiny thing.
I'm sure they had to find the right story to end on.
The right beat.
Because there's so fucking many.
Yeah.
That this one was like artsy enough. You think that this actually happened?
You mean
if I think
where
this
he murks the dude?
The last scene actually happened, then they probably asked him what set him off, and he's like, "The warden wouldn't take my drawing, mate."
Yeah, but I'm just talking about that last second beat where the art teacher's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot to give this to you."
The pass off, that's what pissed him off the most.
That's what I think it was. That little, he couldn't, he was seeming like he was going to walk away, not give it to anyone, but then last second.
He's feeling pinned down.
Sure.
He said, "Nobody can pin me down."
Well, he's going to pin everyone he can find down, so throughout time he gets comeuppances here and there.
Starting with Julio.
Yeah.
He ties him up against the column there. And he's making a little masterpiece of him, isn't he?
Yeah, there's an applause break somehow in the middle of all of this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he paints himself completely black first.
Yeah. He's Venom.
Oh yeah.
Now he is.
That's a good connection.
Yeah.
And he has that big paper mache face when he's in the closet.
Oh yeah. During this whole art room it's not he's only got so many cards he can play.
Yeah.
So he's got to do hostage. This is twice in 20 minutes probably that he's been in doing hostage.
But this is his masterpiece.
Hostaging.
Because he's got the guy up against a pillar, and he's painting his face. At first you think he's just painting his eyelids, but then you see a profile of him, and he's actually painted like a jawline, and you can see the color difference, so he actually has painted his whole face.
But they do create a bit of suspense leading up to it, because he's veiled for a bit.
Yeah.
And there's the whole, like, Shawshank type thing where he wants some tunes playing.
Yeah, play some music.
Yeah.
You think that's the kind of music he wanted to be played? Think that was his request?
What year did this take place in? This is band like shit from the 40s.
You can still listen to that guy.
I guess so, but it was just...
You know, it's farther now than 2008.
Oh, it was one of those things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of weenie for this runtime. I can tell you that. But this scene is artsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got this proper paper mache face, and got some. What's in his other hand? I don't even know. But they do have that satin blue shroud that hangs over the guy for a bit.
Yeah.
Before that big unveiling is, like the police are outside, of course, waiting with bated breath.
He asked for the music first and then unveils them.
He needed to set the mood.
Yeah. And even he's got the apple stuck in the guy's mouth as he's painting him.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're right. He's got, as you mentioned, he's got that Captain Sparrow type eyelids scenario going, looking like they're open when they're closed.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
He's got a little Guy Fawkes mustache. And the apple.
Yeah, whose jawline is that? Whose jawline does he have?
What y'all mean?
Because he's actually got the drawn-on jawline. Like, it looks like he gave him a little beard, but that's what he's doing, is he's drawn, like, the chin and the jawline and then painted it in.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even...
And then I like that he's like, what else could he use?
But I guess, yeah, he was heavily makeup.
Yeah. It's like how they came up with the first snowman. He's like,
Oh, the snowman hat, probably.
See, he's like looking at this as a masterpiece, so it's like, what else could he use? He's like, give him my hat. It's like how they built the first snowman.
Oh.
I might need some glasses. Like, even I just put serious detail into those eyes. Yeah. But he still needs the glasses.
Mr. Potato Head was his favorite game growing up.
Yeah.
It's the Son of Man that it's sort of reminiscent of, right?
Yeah.
Which is Matreat. The name of the artist. You know what I'm talking about? The apple floating in the face of the guy with the bowler cap.
Yeah.
Rolling in his grave at the sight of this. It would have been his birthday this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 21st of November.
What's Charlie's birthday?
I don't know.
Look that up?
No, I only looked up the artist that he made. Anyway, enough talking about art.
No, man, how can you not talk about art with this film? This is an artsy film. It's crazy how artsy of a film this is when talking about the subject matter. Like,
but it's also ass kickings.
But this...
Mostly ass kickings as well.
This as a novel wouldn't be half as good. Like, a lot of people say that the novel would be better than the film, but there's so much that you wouldn't get. This is unnovelable. This movie.
The unnovelable snowman?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at here.
Soon, but not
yet. Because all the artsiness actually, makes it for me.
Yeah.
Like the filmmaking of this is just incredible.
Yeah. No.
Compared to just like a run-of-the-mill prison biopic, like it just wouldn't hit the same.
No.
That's his redemption. That was a great movie. Do I got it? No, I don't got it.
Yeah. Terrible name though. So generic. Redemption. You need something like Bronson.
Never heard before.
Or
Charlie
Death
Bronson.
Wish.
So unique. But yeah, the warden, he's had enough.
Now their ass kicking is due.
And they let them down the stairs, and this is like, should be a painting somewhere. The way that all the guards are coming down. It's like so funny that, again, you know, how many times do you see this guy fight multiple people? But it's always different every time.
They make him the underdog somehow.
Yeah,
In a
exactly.
one-on-one, he usually has the advantage.
Yeah. It's a hero story.
Yeah, but he does... The way they ebb and flow the status battles in here are basically by quantity.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's punching way below, like that Fight Club scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like that dude did not stand a chance. Fed to the wolves.
He needed that money.
Yeah.
Papa needed some
Yeah, he would have been a henchman for the Joker otherwise.
Wanted to get that hip replacement.
Yeah. Now he needs everything
Yeah.
replaced. So many more replacements needed.
Needed that bladder surgery. He just got the bladder.
But, yeah, once all that goes down, what happens?
What does happen?
Just ends.
Just ends.
It has some Where Are They Now shit.
Yeah.
Because a few of the
This is where you see
characters
the-
involved. But
the
even that
30 out
stuff's
of
kind of
34.
out of date now.
Oh, of course.
Because quite out of date like it for being 2008.
You're making me think you don't know how time works anymore.
But then after a second of that, you do get that's one of the more iconic shots, right?
Yeah.
They save it all the way to the tippy end here.
Yeah.
Bloodied
Bloodied.
through what do you see? Describe it.
The cage.
Yeah, he's got a little tiny face door,
Yeah.
I guess. Is that how you would put it? Little rectangle.
Yeah, it's like
a little 4x7
It's
feeding hole.
yeah, it's like the drive-through window.
The drive-through window of limbo hell.
Yeah.
Jesus hell.
Has
Like,
he got a strap on his mouth too?
does he?
This was actually the thumbnail when I watched it, because I watched some of it on my phone on the go, and that was the thumbnail.
And the thumbnail really doesn't do this motherfucker justice, because once it does pull all the way out.
And I mean all the way.
It's covered in blood. You. Shouldn't
believe
have
I
framed
laughed
it that
at
way.
I know. Edit out my laugh, would you?
Yeah, I take it back.
Yeah, that was Phyllis.
Who's
laugh.
out of pity?
That was Phyllis. Yeah, exactly. Laughing how stupid you
Yeah,
are.
fucking
I wasn't
shitty.
laughing with you. I was laughing at you.
Yeah, that's right. But like he's in like a 2x2 now.
Yeah.
Like that can't be understated.
Yeah,
Like
contortionist.
this
guy.
is not this cell that he's in. Can you sit down in it?
I bet that's all you can do.
Can you lay down in it?
No.
Like,
wouldn't
does this
think so.
guy have to learn how to sleep standing up now? Yikes!
Whoa!
Are you kidding me? Oh, Nicholas Winding.
Winding.
Reference. Or Winding. I don't know. You never know with that word. Plus the transatlantic.
Do you have the Ryan Gosling film they worked on?
No, I have What's He Up To? And then no follow up. I think I was going to pass that.
Do you know what he changed his name to?
Yeah, I sure do.
Charlie Salvador.
Yeah.
Really took a liking to the arts.
2014, that's one of the updates. Yeah, like Dali.
I'm surprised that there's not like... I wonder if you can buy his artwork.
You can. Yeah. But
Expensive?
there's not a ton of it, so
So it's expensive.
Even though, you know, like it's in the style that could almost be prolific.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of them's called like Running Down a Dream or Looking Up at a Bird or
Something about a bird.
Yeah, something about a bird. But yeah, no, like lots of great docs on this guy. Like there is like a ton of like real footage, and I'm glad because Tom Hardy is such a strong lead for this that they didn't like other than maybe that bit on the roof, but he's wearing like a mask, so you couldn't even fully identify the actual dude.
Yeah.
But
sometimes he, like at one point, he had a huge beard like this. Did you ever see those pictures of him?
Yeah. Well, I saw one of the docs not even that long ago, and you hear about like all the marriages that he's had in jail and here and there and gone.
He's a celebrity.
It's like living a pretty full life for being whatever. I don't know when's the last time he got into trouble.
Charles Manson got married like right before he died.
No, well, what a pointful thing.
You
gonna give it 9 sentences?
How'd you know?
Back to back life sentences?
Watching this film again after, like, I don't think I watched it since we started the podcast. So now that we're in 75 episodes, I can honestly put this movie up in my top 10 probably. Like, I would probably give this film 8.5, like a high 8 consecutive life sentences. What about you?
Out of how many life sentences can you have?
I think you maxed out at 10, don't you?
10? Yeah, it's up there. 8.5 life sentences. 8.23 life sentences.
What was it? I just watched something that they were like, you got so many life sentences that when you're dead and you reincarnate, we're going to arrest you again and lock you in for life.
I seem to remember that kind of line showing up somewhere.
But I guess this would have also been what put Tom Hardy on my radar.
Sure, yeah. Between this and Lock and the Drop.
Time.
Rock and Rolla.
I remember seeing Star Trek Genesis, where he's
Nemesis.
Is it Nemesis?
Nemesis, yeah.
I think there was a Genesis. But
it's Terminator.
He's like the evil clone of Picard. But he's so small and bald head, like you never recognize him almost. Yeah. And I think it was probably a big role at the time for him.
Big roller.
But, it still wasn't on anyone's radar till, probably Warrior.
2011.
Inception, like around that time. Can't remember if they're pre or post Bane. I don't think he's that big in Inception, is he?
Wouldn't be the first thing I say about him.
Lawless, he was great in Lawless. Definitely post Bane there.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did fully watch Lawless, but it seemed highly acclaimed. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf's best film.
Yeah.
Other than Honey Boy. But man, does he take a beating.
In that one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, not Guy Ritchie. Guy Pearce.
Oh, yeah.
Guy Pearce plays an excellent villain in that film. Yeah, he's badass.
Nice.
He almost the same impact as
turning heel
Bronson as a kid. That like savage beating that he does in the schoolyard.
Oh yeah.
Like the way that Guy Pearce is punching Shia LaBeouf in the face, like you feel it. Oh man, it's brutal. Fucking absolutely brutal. Just so real. Like the sounds of the fucking contact is just disgusting almost.
Destruction.
Like, visceral.
Absolute destruction.
Yeah.
And what about the director?
You know anything about him? And that's
I
what,
gotta say,
that's what was confusing me. I just will get this out of the way. That when I was like Nicholas Reffin Nicholas or something like that, it's because the other writer is Brock Norman Brock. Well, that's what was tripping me up.
you gotta see this guy's IMDb photo. It's the most.
Let me see it in your reflection. Oh yeah, what the fuck? And
Yeah, he's got the most face I've ever seen in my life. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah. And what was the film he did with Ryan Gosling? Not The Pines.
Done a ton of them. Wrote Only God Forgives.
God Forgives, that's what it is.
Directed Drive.
Oh, really?
It's a quiet one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he went through the spell. Like, I think he doesn't say very much in Drive, Pines, or God Forgives. Like, he just plays almost the same character, just different tattoos, placement. And then there was Ken. Really brought him back with Ken. This was almost like in his blue.
Oh yeah.
Blue Valentine era.
Yeah.
Sappy.
But Pusher, the director always did Pusher as well.
Did you watch all three?
No.
You're not a fan.
Two out of three.
Which one? Which two?
The OG 96er,
Yeah.
Pusher, Mads Mikkelsen, and then the second one, 2004. But it basically is a retelling of the exact same story and has the same villain. That's the one that has the same guy who
A
plays.
requel?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure in the sequel kind of sucks. Mads Mikkelsen's also in the maybe he didn't do the Pusher remake. Maybe he did
You
three of them. Got some Curtis Mayfield there.
You got that going?
Yeah. Pusher. Okay, yeah. So there's another Pusher made in 2012, I guess. Different director. But the same villain.
So it's called Locke because that's his last name in it.
Yeah.
But I cannot believe. So I don't know if I said anything about Peaky Blinders. He was great in Peaky Blinders.
Right.
Capone. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
He plays Capone.
Yeah, what an
post-syphilis.
unusual one that was.
Yeah.
How it ended up just like taking place mostly at his place and stuff.
And it's like the exact opposite of what you think any biopic would be of this gangster, because it's actually after his brain has gone completely to mush, and it becomes this kind of conspiracy story, but where like his riches are, everyone's trying to use him. They're trying to like squeeze the last little bit out of him because they know it's a means to an end with him. Shitting in the bed and stuff. Revenant.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't play complete villain in a lot. Legend. That was very crafty how he played both Cray brothers and they had that fight scene.
Yeah, no, that was great. You know what? One odd thing I found when I was looking up Pusher here, Nicholas Winding Refn is in that movie, and guess who he plays?
The Pusher?
Brian.
Does he got a motorcycle?
Doesn't say.
Motorcycle Brian. So there's one movie that I cannot believe that we both forgot to say out of this guy's filmography. It's probably my second favorite Tom Hardy film. Fury Road, baby.
A delight.
What an excellent film that is.
That's a fun one. Doing a terrible job.
That's a seat, Edgerton.
Edgerton. Ah, fuck me. Anyway, Pusher had a remake who had the same dude in it. It kind of reminded me of the dude from Low Life, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah?
Like that.
Like
You know the guy.
Miguel Shannon?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Another one in the can. We got Phyllis.
Liam.
And Adam.
Tired.
And we are...
Tired.
And Masterminds.
And.
And or...
Good
The
for
Tired Masterminds.
That's good for the algorithm.
Yeah. It's going to shoot us to the top of the Spotify.
All right.
See you next Tuesday.
Cunts.